ZEZINHO or Rafa.
Yeah, so let's have a look at ZEZINHO as he is getting ready for this game. Looks very calm under pressure. You can see there, one of the youngest players competing in this tournament, and he's here all the way in the final, 2 legs away from having the chance of winning $200,000, Brandon.
And of course, where he is so young, his family have travelled with him. I think his mum has travelled with him to support him on this whole journey. But his opponent will be Rafa, a passionate Brazilian. I'll tell you
so
that.
Emotional.
When he scores goals, he lets you know about it.
Yeah, definitely. If he does start scoring, be sure to hear some let's goes, some big cheers from him, because this is his life. He plays FIFA day in, day out, thousands a game this year, 40 games a weekend, 160, 200 games a month.
But this guy, ZEZINHO, his mum is in the building, will be supporting and cheering the whole way. There you go. You can see she's ready. She's going through this journey with him. The nerves, the upset, everything. She's feeling it just as much.
Yeah, one of the youngest players competing, as we said, and his parent is here to support him. Got told that he's from a town in Brazil. Everybody's watching. It's a huge event for this player in Brazil, and he's got not only himself, his
family,
he's got a town on his shoulders.
A country on his shoulders, and he's got his mum and dad watching there.
Well, let's get right into this one.
Here we go.
Both players playing in the Brazil kit, yellow and blue, retrospectively.
It's ZEZINHO in that yellow strip, though, from left to right, and it is Rafa in the blue side of things, kicking from right to left. This is the last game, the last two-legged affair. If you have just joined, this is the FIFA Interactive World Cup America's knockout stages. Regional final, 7 out of the 8 places have been taken, but this is place number 30 up for grabs. 30th place is available at that grand final in London.
Yeah, we've been to Munich, we've been to Qatar, we're in Berlin. It's pretty much all filled up, Brandon. This is the last place from the qualifiers up for grabs. 30 players will be in place, have their tickets booked for the FIFA Interactive World Cup Grand Final in London.
Ronaldo. This is Rafa now. Remember that Rafa did top his group. ZEZINHO just clinched the 4th place. Some say, is he too young? Is he still trying to learn? Is he good enough to be in London? Well, let's see how he gets on in this 2-legged game. It's now or never. It's now, or you wait until FIFA 18 to see what competitions will be in line.
Yeah, a little bit about these two players, how they did get into this position in the tournament. Rafa conceded only 2 goals.
He doesn't concede goals, does he?
The best defensive record in the whole competition. Scored 9. On the other hand, ZEZINHO, 13 goals scored, 13 goals conceded.
Suarez, this could be a chance into Messi. Can he get a shot away? One more. Can say it. That will be Courtois.
Courtois down to his left-hand side. Tip that one past the post. Rafa establishing his dominance early on. The top seeds into this game. First versus 4th.
At the moment, it's been first place winning every single time. But will there be an upset in there? Will that script be ripped up? Will it be ZEZINHO, the youngster? Will he come out, make his town proud, make his mum proud, and more importantly, make his country proud?
Yeah, definitely ZEZINHO in the yellow of Brazil. Ronaldo
there with Courtois. What you can't do is give Rafa time on the ball, especially with quality like that. We saw excellent Joey. Suarez, he had time. What did he do? Hit the ball 30 yards out into the top bins past De Gea. No chance there. Here we go. Could this be the first goal? Alonso there. Everyone's just trying to jab it. Just trying to get anything on it to get that ball into the back of the net. This is the final kind of 2 legs of this competition, this fantastic 2-day event here in Los Angeles, where all these players have been competed, 32 all the way down to 8 players at the moment. There's 7 already confirmed, and we're just waiting to find the 8th player that will be going to London and booking their ticket.
The last player from this American region who will be taking their place at the FIWC Grand Finals later on in August. If you want to get involved on Twitter, hashtag FIWC Americas to get involved with the discussion. Who do you think is going to win this game? Is it going to be Rafa, or is it going to be ZEZINHO?
Of course, you can get involved with that hashtag. As Richard just said, make sure you get in touch and let us know who your winner will be. Here comes ZEZINHO now, the youngster, one of the youngest players competing in this tournament. This could be a chance. Modric, there we go! We have a start in this game. A fist pump. The mum knows this could be something special. This could be something special.
But Brandon, I hate to be a Debbie Downer on this. It's so early in the game. He cannot let get the emotions up, get the better of him.
Back the tears. It's 1 goal.
It's only 21
but it's not
minutes.
enough. It's not enough.
Rafa is ruthless. He will score and score and score.
And when he does score, he'll let you know about it. He'll get in your face, he'll have a fist pump, and even hear a let's go as well.
He'll get in your mind. He'll try and damage you psychologically as well as on the pitch as well. Let's see if Rafa can get straight back into this game, because if he scores straight away, I want to see that reaction.
I think what's the best thing about the whole esports world is Imagine trying to explain to your mum, you know, you've travelled to Los Angeles to play a virtual video game where you could be involved
Potentially winning
in the biggest FIFA tournament to date, $200,000. You know, I know my dad would not get his head round it. He might travel, he might give a fist pump for score a goal as well, but there you have it. You know, fair play to this guy. He's got a whole town behind him. But I tell you now, Rafa isn't going to sit back. This guy conceded 2 goals. Make that 3. If he concede another one, that'll be the same as he's conceded this whole tournament. Suarez now trying to just find an opportunity, find a little bit of room, an inch or two where you can get a shot away.
Yeah, end to end from these two Brazilians, fighting it out for that last spot here at the Fiwc American qualifiers. 7 have been confirmed. This is the last game in this very long, tiring competition for these players. 7 rounds of fixtures yesterday in the group. It's been, some of these players had to get here at 12 p.m. today, 12 noon. Yep. They've not been playing till 6, 7 o'clock. They've had all day to watch their friends go through.
They were here for playing briefings for about 11 o'clock. Some of them have stayed. They've watched people go through upset. They've watched people win. They've thought, oh, I wish that could be me. I wish I could be going to London. This guy's had to wait until the very end. How do you keep your mind settled? Do you just keep playing the game? Do you keep practicing? You don't want to overplay the game. And there you go. 1-1. That's what Messi can do when you give him time.
What a goal from Rafa, and more importantly, Lionel Messi. The player of the tournament today, for me and you, Brandon. He scored when he needs to score. Absolutely fantastic finish there. Took it down on his left foot, smashes it across the goalkeeper from quite an unusual angle. Past Thibaut Courtois, helpless in the goal. It's 1-1 after 33 minutes, and there will be goals in this game.
Said do not give this guy time because he will punish you, especially on the big stages like this.
Yeah, he's going to try and get straight back into this game, but ZEZINHO, if he's got anything to say about it, he will not let it go easy. Kante into Pogba, that French connection in the Premier League, into Luka Modric, that Team of the Year 96
best way to come back after just conceded is go and get a goal. Suarez, oh, he's just offside.
Yeah, just offside there, Luis Suarez. Going to count it down now, Rafa, Azpilicueta playing at the back, that Team of the Season card. Looking for Ronaldo, but Max Alonso been one of the standout players this tournament, Max Alonso. We've seen him time after time use that 90 rated left back from Chelsea.
Sometimes I believe it has been some players just changed to a left back card, but they would have got here. They can use any player they would like at this event. They can, they get here, they lock in their team. Some of these players may not have had the money financially in the game. The coins, the virtual coins is how you do buy those players. They might not have had enough to use some of the best players.
Yeah, so what it is, it's the competitive version of the game. Every single card is unlocked in the game. You can use any single card up to a certain cut-off point, which was the 2nd of June. So, Team of the Season is involved. A couple of them are.
Ronaldo with the showboat pass there.
BPL Team of the Season.
Maybe get a shot away. Going to cut back inside. A little bit same old, same. You need to change it up a little bit. Have a plan B up your sleeve. Remember, this is a 2-legged game. Don't throw everything at the board just yet.
Yeah, as we approach this first half, Rafa in the ascendancy between the two sides. Lionel Messi down this side. It's Antonio Valencia following him back.
Here we go. Marcos Alonso. The one thing he won't want to be doing is going to concede in ZEZINHO. Remember, he's young. He hasn't been to these big LAN events before. He hasn't tasted going back behind by a few guys. He hasn't tasted always being in front. How's he holding to a lead? Maybe he doesn't know.
What a pass that would have been.
Oh, here we go. Ronaldo. Maybe cut back inside to Suarez if he's there. Goes for the shot instead. Kind of snatched it in.
See, that could... Do you think that could be, he's one of the youngest players, a little bit of naivety there, maybe creeping in, shooting from an angle where he knows he's not going to score a goal. Very, very even between the two sides at half-time.
It's really separated, okay, only had 1 shot, 1 goal, but as long as that shot's going in, you're being clinical, it does mean all well. But he's had a little bit more possession, but 1-1 at half-time. There's still 3 halves of virtual football to play here. 3 halves separating you away from London.
Yeah, it's a 4-3-3 matching up against the 4-3-2-1 of the two sides, and as we just approach this second half of FIFA, this is the first leg.
Well, Pogba now just trying to drive forward, has the shot!
Fantastic effort there.
A big left band over the bar.
I think he realised
to come short.
He were going to get caught, so he just took on the shot to not lose out on the ball, win himself a corner, but you can see a counter-attack here. I can see on the minimap the blue shirts flooding forward for Rafa.
Ronaldo there, just slowing it down. I know it's a free kick given away, but at least it gets ZEZINHO players back behind the ball, but Rafa will get a free kick just inside this half now. Chance for him to just solidify maybe his place in that final if he can get another goal and then build on that. But I'm sure ZEZINHO's not just going to sit back and let that happen. The question is, has he got the experience to hold on to a lead, hold on to a loss? Rafa said, Brazil's got a great potential for esports FIFA, and I completely agree. Rafifa's already come out of there. Lucas Rep.
Yeah, football is probably the biggest sport. It's the home of football, Brazil. It's where it all started. Pele, R9, Ronaldo. You've got Neymar currently. It's a huge footballing nation, and FIFA is the game that a lot of these players
look towards,
young children will play.
We see a lot of times, we always used to see the goalkeeper throw. They used to get intercepted just on the edge of the box or just inside their own half. It's just the kicks now. They're not really any purpose in them. But here comes Rafa now for Ronaldo. For Ronaldo? Other way around. Ronaldo for Rafa.
Just going to roll out a play there for Rafa, and nothing really in this game between the two sides. So far, 56 minutes gone on the clock, 1 each. The scoreline in this first leg.
Nothing to really separate these two teams. Possession was pretty similar at half-time. It was 55% possession to ZEZINHO, the youngster. I'd say now possession's not everything. The scoreline is what matters.
Goals win games at the end of the day. Throwback to Leicester City when they won the Premier League, the lowest percentage possession in Premier League history, and they went on to win the Premier League.
They weren't complaining when they were lifting up that Premier League trophy. I don't think anyone was talking about possession then, were they? They were the counter-attack kings.
Vardy, Mahrez, Kante.
Robert Huth at the back sorting things out for you.
Big Wes Morgan.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? You don't always need the nicest of players. Here we go. Modric, maybe he wants a second. Cuts back inside. There we go. Maybe the dream is back on. Maybe.
What a goal.
Calm yourself down. You've got a long, long way to go, my friend.
You can see there from the face cam, he looks very, very emotional, does ZEZINHO. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, given how clinical Rafa is if he does get a chance.
And there we go, 2-1. We're back to square one, back to the original plan. He has got that advantage now. Modric with that 2-goal advantage. Or 2-goal, sorry, not 2-goal advantage. Scored 2 goals, Modric has, for that man. ZEZINHO, so young, but again, he gets to London. Surely a Brazilian club is looking to sign.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, this is a chance. Finish it. Compose yourself. Ooh. What was I expecting there? I don't know if that was a finesse or I know it was obviously just a normal shot in the end, but
one
shot
shot
be
corner.
taken.
Lionel Messi.
Whip it. Get it in that box. Down the byline. Whip it across. Finish it. Yeah! Pogba with the goal.
That's what I like to see. No real reaction. Kept it calm. Just a fist bump. He knows that this game he's got a 2-goal advantage now. He just needs to keep calm. Rafa, you can see how stern he is, how focused he is on this game to get back into this game.
Do you know what caught my eye there at the goal? The dab. Pogba brought out the dab for that goal. First time I've seen the celebration so far, but...
Well, apart from Medibob.
Oh, yeah, obviously. That one's trending on Twitter at the moment. But 3-1 the score at the moment. And it is ZEZINHO. Rafa, get yourself back in this game now. Get your head together.
The next goal is crucial in this game, because if ZEZINHO makes it 4, got to think game over. Messi
there. That's why we'll just grab that one and try and relax down on the ball. Valencia now.
Let's not forget as well, Rafa yesterday in the group stage didn't lose a single game. He went unbeaten, 4 wins, 3 draws in that group stage. This could be his first loss of the competition when it matters the most.
Suarez on the edge. Knows fantastic finish of the ball with Messi, my favourite 2 players of this competition so far. Really shined with a number of fantastic goals and finishes so far in this tournament. Ronaldo obviously still involved as well, but not at the brink as he always has been. Scored a nice free kick, scored unbelievable bicycle kick as well yesterday we saw.
Yeah, the goals that Ronaldo scored have definitely been memorable, but it's been Messi and Suarez with the goals that have really shaped this tournament so far. Suarez with the ball here, out wide for ZEZINHO. Going to look inside for, I think that's Paul Pogba, it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Suarez, Ronaldo, interchanging well. ZEZINHO has got that 3-1 advantage. This is only first leg football, so don't worry just yet. Get that ball across the byline. Another day that one would fall out to Pogba. The pressure needs to stay on, but Rafa, get that ball at your own half. Go and get yourself a goal.
Yeah, Pogba brings it forward. Look into Ronaldo to try and hold it up. Into Messi. Ronaldo, Messi carries on his run. Looks like running on Ronaldo in behind. That's a red card. That's a red card.
That's not nice. It's a 2-footed tackle. I think that's just going to be a yellow.
That's very, very controversial from the referee.
Is this
foul from behind?
Is it the lenient ref again coming into play?
It very well could be Mehmet Yildiraz.
Messi now. Kante. Sergio Ramos, all people get a shot away. Surely, Azpilicueta, all people. What's he doing there? But more importantly, he's got himself a goal.
Azpilicueta scores a massive goal in the complex of this game. Left foot, past Courtois, past his fellow clubman, Thibaut Courtois, in the goal. Puts it in for Rafa, and got a game on his hands here, Brandon.
Calm yourself down, though. Calm yourself down. You can just see ZEZINHO there, a little bit panicky, you could say.
Yeah, 3-2 in this first leg, and he does get us back underway. The winner of this game will be clinching that last spot here at the FIFA Interactive World Cup American Regional Qualifiers.
Maybe not as comfortable now in front. He's still got the advantage, of course. The best thing to do is go and grab another goal. Referee, no free kick there. He's going to play on. Modric is on for a hat-trick at the moment. Didn't really see that from the midfielder. That's going to be a free kick to Rafa now. It's just a little bit of frustration creeping in. Get into that second game with a 1-goal advantage.
And if Rafa does score and makes it all square going into that second leg, absolutely dead even going into it. Let's look how these two players got here at the group stages. Rafa, 15 points, 9 goals scored, 2 goals conceded, all tournament long. On the other hand, ZEZINHO, 13 goals scored, 13 goals conceded, 0 goal difference, picked up 10 points in his group.
Here we go. Again, as you see there, just saw about the breakdown there. 15 points for Rafa, 10 for ZEZINHO. Goals scored and conceded. ZEZINHO got the amount he scored was exactly the same as he conceded, 13-13. And the other hand of things, Rafa, he doesn't concede goals. He's conceded more goals in this match than he conceded in the whole of the group stage. He's conceded 2 in the group stage over 7 games, conceded 3 in 1 game of football. Here comes Rafa now, back to a
He had time. I think that was Paul Pogba there who just took the shot on
it. Just rushed it completely.
How interesting is that Rafa yesterday, in 7 matches of FIFA, conceded only 2 goals. When it matters the most, he's conceded 3 goals in 84 minutes.
Maybe he's been watching all day, praying, oh, this could be a chance. Who's going to get there? Courtois with a huge hand there. He had to come out, and he had to make an initial block.
Yeah, big save. Could get a counter-attack here. Ronaldo down that side. It has Azpilicueta coming across. What Florent Suarez in the middle.
Here we go. Heung-min Son. Messi. Sorry, not Marcelo. Trying to get to Heung-min Son. He's going to get round him. Anthony Valencia just does enough. Is it maybe just to get us into that second game with that 1-goal advantage only being the difference instead of 2? Or will there be 1 more attack? Sanchez there.
Wins his
free kick to give away. This is last chance now.
Ramos going to play it short into Kante. Can't really do this. You don't want to risk the referee blowing the whistle. I think that is going to be it for this first leg, unless ZEZINHO can double his lead to make it 4-2.
Pogba, Heung-min Son.
Free kick.
Another silly free kick to give away there, but that's the last man, was it? I think it's going to be a yellow card. It should be just the end of this game. Ball going to the box or wherever it will be played. Get rid of the ball. Do not lose it here. Lose it here, you're in trouble. Last chance. Marcelo and
free kick. Referee's letting it go on a little bit here.
Oh, here we go. Corner now. And it goes. Front post flick on maybe.
That's going to be it.
And there goes the full-time whistle in this first game. Maybe 1 foot on that plane.
Yeah, 1 hand on the ticket to that we've seen all day awarded from jump to the players. ZEZINHO 3. Rafa 2 after that first leg. You saw his mum there. She's got to be so nervous for her son in this game.
He's feeling the nerves more than ZEZINHO is.
You saw him though, after he scored that first goal and the second goal, maybe wiping away the tears in his eyes. It looked very, very emotional. After that third goal went in, it was all business.
It was all business. And then when he conceded, he got a little bit worried again, but still a very long way to go. This is our last game, our last actual game of this competition. It's been a superb competition so far. You know, we've seen the likes of Janos, Filthy P, Roma Aman was in there, Nicholas.
Epsilon Joey clinching his ticket. There's
Rain
been 7 players.
Of big players there, just looking down at the sheet. 7 of the 8 already have qualified. We've got 1 more leg of virtual football, 90 minutes of FIFA 17, and we'll find out who will be that last man taking the last 8th spot from the Americas.
Yeah, it's half-time in this game, and let's head over to Bill with the 2 players to get their initial thoughts.
It's definitely an intense match here, 3-2 now. ZEZINHO, generally, when you have all of this pressure and you have all of this excitement, emotions really start to take effect. You've got friends and family watching at home. Your mom is here, emotional as ever, and you have seemed to step up to the plate and play that much better. How are you able to accomplish this in the first leg?
Zezinho, num jogo como esse, as emoções acabam vindo a flor da pele, a pressão, tudo, a família vendo em casa, a cidade, a sua mãe está aqui assistindo. Como é que você fez? Porque você acabou cumprindo o que precisava, você mostrou que consegue lidar com a pressão e está indo bem. Como é que você faz isso?
Primeiro é não pensar no pessoal que está me assistindo e tentar jogar o jogo que eu sempre jogo. E agradecer o pessoal aí que me ajudou a treinar para manter a calma.
First thing he does is that he tries not to think about whoever's watching him, but also he thanks them for the support during the training, during all his preparation. So he tries to keep his mind on the game.
You're not the only one here with some friends and family. It looks like you've also got some friends that have come all the way down from San Francisco to meet you, not only for the first time, but to actually support you in your endeavors on to London. You're only down 1 goal. How are you going to change things for the second leg?
Você não é o único que também tem amigo aqui assistindo, tem um amigo seu que veio de São Francisco para te conhecer, para te ver. Aqui você só está com 1 gol de diferença. O que você pretende fazer para tirar essa diferença e ir para Londres?
Manter o futebol e jogar como sempre joguei. Uma hora o gol vai sair e espero que me dê a vaga em Londres.
He will keep playing the soccer he likes to play. He keeps playing because eventually he's going to score and he will secure his spot to London.
Determination is on the face of both of these players, as one of them will book their ticket to London and the other one, unfortunately, gets to go home. 1 leg remains. Casters, we're going to get it back to you.
Thank you, Jump. Very composed still. You know, maybe they don't realise that in maybe 15 minutes' time, one of these boys will be in that grand final, 16th to 18th of August. Put that date in your diary because it's going to be the biggest FIFA event to date, $200,000 up for grabs.
Yeah, one of these 2 players will be clinching that 8th and final spot from these Fiwc American qualifiers and will be in an equal share to win $200,000.
As we know, it is a 2-legged game. The first leg was played 3-2 in the end. Let's go and have a look at those highlights that made all the difference. And it was an early goal from ZEZINHO. Modric with it. And you can see the emotion. It just started to pour out of him. His mum was supporting him as well on the sideline. And then it was Rafa back in it with Messi. A lovely finish it was.
What a finish that was from Lionel Messi. He brought it down, fired it across the goalkeeper. And, sorry, a little fist bump there, not the emotion that we saw in the group stage.
And it was a lovely little turn into the left bottom corner there. Modric with a lovely goal. He was on for a hat-trick. Then it got even better for him. It was Pogba with the goal to make it 3-1. See, a bit more calm and composed there. Next thing you know, there was a goal back.
Big goal.
It's a big goal as well. That's better of anyone.
Yeah, it could be a big goal in the complex of the game. Brought you back to 3-2. It's only a 1-goal differential in the game now.
Yep.
Heading into that second leg. These 2 have probably played against each other before.
Probably good friends
Brazil.
as well. They're probably sparring partners. You know, 2 fantastic Brazilian players, as Rafa said yesterday. You know, Brazil's got a good potential for esports FIFA, and I completely agree. Competitive FIFA in Brazil is looking fantastic. Lucas Reps there, Rafifa. As you can see, ZEZINHO on your screen now.
Yeah, both of these players will be looking for esports orgs or football clubs to get involved and get them signed to a potential football team in Brazil. You've got the likes of Corinthians, Santos, Fluminense, Flamengo,
Sao Paulo as well.
Sao Paulo, big driving forces in Brazil. And this game is ready, and we are ready. Let's jump right into this game. 3-2 it currently stands, Brandon.
It's going to be an absolute roller coaster of emotion, this one, for not just me, but for the whole of Brazil, for the whole of the town that ZEZINHO is supporting, and of course his mum that is here watching him every step of the way. She's seen the goals, she's seen him concede, she's felt probably more emotion than he is. She's probably really feeling that.
She's gone through each and every round yesterday. 7 fixtures she had to stand and to watch her son play. Now he's in the big final and he's currently leading 3-2. He's 90 minutes of FIFA away from going to London and being able to compete for $200,000. Life-changing money.
And it's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be the same kits again, so it's going to be Rafa this time kicking from left to right in that blue, with ZEZINHO kicking from right to left in that yellow strip. 3-2 the score to the man playing in yellow. And it is going to be a 2-legged game. This is the second leg. Rafa there off the post.
Early chance from Rafa striking that post.
That goal did there.
Yeah, 3-0. It's pretty much all square.
He's coming out the blocks now.
Flying like Usain Bolt at Beijing 2008.
Messi on the finesse, and the Suarez parried it around the post.
Yeah, you can see a nod of the head there. He knows he is in the ascendancy. Short corner, Modric. Doesn't find anybody, tries forcing it through. He's going to get another bite of the cherry.
It's going to be a chance for Ronaldo to make it all square, and the will save that one. Question is there a goal back? Is there going to be a 3-3, or is it going to go one way? 4-2, 5-2, ZEZINHO. Is he going to carry that town all the way to Brazil? And I'm sure they're all watching at home right now, supporting him every single step of the way. There was a game that feels like it's a marathon. This would be it.
Yeah, not to forget, these 2 are friends coming into this game. One of these players will be going through, the other will be crashing out of the tournament. It's bittersweet for both of these 2 players.
You have to literally, drop that friendship. This is
all business.
It is all business, and you're playing for a huge opportunity, not just to be in that 32 of the best, not just to be around that money, you know, the prize pot that is there, 200,000 for the first place prize there. Biggest FIFA esport prize pot today, and the biggest FIFA event that will be in London, the 16th to 18th of August. Get that date in your diary so you can join the whole stream and watch what unfolds in that fantastic competition. You know, some of the European boys could be watching this now. Rest of the world, AA Megazip, he could be watching this right now thinking he could be in my group.
AA Megazip, Sony as well, from that rest of the world bracket.
Hong Kong, yeah.
Who will be there. Looking at Europe, some of the players who did come through the Munich qualifiers, D. Bullock, Principe, #TAS, Detto, Cody the Finisher, Ajax Danny, all players who are representing their hometown countries.
Aubameyang as well, another big German player that's superb.
Extremely talented FIFA player as well.
Some of those players involved in the virtual Bundesliga as well. You know, Stuttgart are now involved. Marlet will be there representing them. Here's a chance for Rafa there, just nearly. Rafifa there. Rafifa will be in that final already. He will be joined by Lucas Rafa, very good friends who qualified from today, but there will be a third Brazilian there. The question is, will it be ZEZINHO or will it be Rafa?
And as it stands, you can see on the overlay, ZEZINHO 3-2 up after that first leg. Rafa playing in the blue needs to get back into this game if he's got any chance of forcing a goal-and-goal situation.
Here comes ZEZINHO now. Suarez, maybe get a shot away, maybe a little bit of fortune there. That could have fallen back onto the feet of Luis Suarez there. But now down the other end, you've got to defend this attack now. Lovely little chip out to Ronaldo if he can get there. Marcus Fonzo will just head that one back to Courtois and just restart. Maybe just another attack, because one goal's not enough, Richard. It's definitely not enough.
No, there will be goals in this game. You can see Rafa's come out the more aggressive of the two players, really taking it to his opponent, ZEZINHO, in this game. But ZEZINHO, very, very deadly on the counter-attack. Ball over the top for Messi. Look for him turning inside. This could be a chance.
Get a shot away, maybe. No, that's going to be fantastic defending there by Sergio Ramos on this occasion.
Suarez,
maybe there will be an overlap and run there if possible.
Looking for Ronaldo in behind. Does find Ronaldo. He's going to pull out the skill moves, probably.
Well, if you've got five-star skills, get the show out, show them what you can do with the ball. Here's a chance for Rafa now. Pogba tried to cut it back inside. Surprised we didn't see a shot there.
Yeah, it's either going to be the low driven or the cutback from that area in the competitive scene of FIFA.
Kante there, involved in the attack. He seems to be everywhere. Ronaldo, chance for Rafa there, just stopped and turned and put it inches wide. He knew what a chance that was.
Yeah, a third of this game already gone for Rafa. He needs to get a goal if he wants to get back into this game. 3-2, the first leg did end. ZEZINHO, as it stands, will be booking his final place, the final last eighth, the 8th out of 8th place to London.
Setting it in stone, saying I'm going to be part of the 32 best in the world. Think of the World Cup, every 4 years it happens. The FIFA Interactive World Cup happens every single year, but this year it means a little bit more, doesn't it? Bigger prize pot, 10 times the amount it's been before, 20,000 it's been in the past, $200,000.
Will be going to the winner. Pogba with a chance here. Suarez
cuts it back inside, just a little bit too short for Messi there. Still going to get possession. Modric, Messi, out to Suarez. Get a shot away. Oh, it's just going whiskers wide left and right post.
You see the aggression coming out from Rafa. He knows he needs to get a goal if he's got any chance of getting back into this game. Pause coming out from Rafa. What he's done there is put Messi onto the right. He's put Ronaldo onto the left. Not too sure about that one. I think I personally would rather have Messi on the left, Ronaldo on the right, so I can shoot across the goalkeeper with the preferred foot of my player without having to cut inside.
I don't know. Everyone has their superstition. Maybe the position he was in, he wasn't doing well with that. Instead he was going across goal, maybe he wants to try and finesse it instead. We'll wait and find out. Currently the score is still 3-2 though, as you can see. So the man playing in that yellow from right to left.
Dominant first 36 minutes. You can see there in the top left the stats that the game is providing. 6 shots from Rafa to ZEZINHO's 0.
He's done nothing this game, to be honest. ZEZINHO has not stepped his foot down, made his mark, in this first game. Maybe he's had a few attacks, but he hasn't had really any shots.
Yeah, it's been a dominant first half from Rafa, but ZEZINHO very, very deadly on that counter-attack, as I said earlier. Let's see if he does manage to get something here. Into Luka Modric, back into Antonio Valencia.
Valencia, Paul Pogba with a fake shot there. He's just going to maybe recycle that one back. Only as far as into the box, but this is where you can get done on a counter-attack. We've seen it all the time. These past few days, we've seen it happening so much, maybe from a set piece, a corner, a free kick.
Yeah, very, very quick counter-attacks, fluid movement, looking just through ball straight away. As soon as you see the gap open, you need to be instantaneous with the through ball.
1 more minute in game time, and then we will be at half-time here. It's added time to come as well, and it will be 3-2 still with the score, but second leg has been goalless.
Yeah, and it's the second leg of this tie. Coming up to half-time, 1 half of football away from ZEZINHO clinching that last spot, Brandon.
Too right as well, so close. Got so many people behind him as well. Both players have friends that have travelled to Los Angeles to watch them. And this LAN event, how do people deal with it? Maybe his first LAN event, but he's 45 minutes away from London at the moment. 7 minutes, real life time.
Let's see what changes he does. You can see a very, very stacked bench there. Gareth Bale on the bench, Nainggolan coming on, the 88 rated in-form Nainggolan. He's going to look to see what his opponent's playing. I think that was ZEZINHO switching to the 4-3-3 defence. That's the third variation of the 4-3-3 with the two centre defensive midfielders giving a little bit of extra cover in the back four.
Here we go. This is going to be an entertaining 45 minutes of in-game FIFA time. This is it. London is there for one of these guys, but who wants it enough? Could it be 4-2? Could this be the chance for Ronaldo there? Just shoots, but that one's going to be blocked. Where's Fiwc?
Yeah, he's brought on Marcelo there, the left back for Luka Modric. I think he's just going to be playing CDM Marcelo, so just sit in front of that back four, provide the team of the year Marcelo a little bit room to manoeuvre.
Ronaldo inside to Marcelo now, maybe going to try and overlap now and find a way through him, but the guy playing in the yellow strip, ZEZINHO, is 3-2 up still from that first leg. No goals have been scored, as you can probably guess by now looking at the scoreboard in this second leg. It's Brazil versus Brazil, and it will be someone else being the third Brazilian player at that grand final. Fifa's there, Lucas Rep's there, but who else will it be? ZEZINHO is 3-2 up in this one. Chance now, whip it across the box. Chance, Suarez! There you go. It's party time, or isn't it party time? 4-2 now.
That is absolutely huge. ZEZINHO 4-2 up, a 2-goal cushion. You saw the mum there jumping up and down. It was Sergio Ramos.
He came out, got the ball through his feet, through his legs, sorry.
It went to slide tackle to block it. It's early in the second half. Rafa has got time to get back into this game. As it stands, ZEZINHO with a 2-goal cushion with just under 35 minutes left to play.
Here we go, change formation, all out now, you've got to go for it. We're going to see that now. A front three, Suarez, Ronaldo, Messi. Got substitutes there as well, Neymar, can he come on?
Let's not forget as well, Rafa had the best defensive record in this whole tournament. He's now, you could say, he's falling apart.
He conceded 2 goals, that is 2 goals in 7 group games. You just made that 4 in 2 games.
He's conceded double the amount of goals in 1 game than he did in 7 games.
Put that in the record books. He didn't score many though, and he scored 9. But ZEZINHO scored and conceded the same goals. 13 he scored, 13 he conceded. Some could say a bit of a learning curve yesterday for him at a LAN event, but he's here in the big stage now. And he's 4-2 up, 2-goal advantage.
Yeah, ZEZINHO looking to make it 5 here. Into Ronaldo, stops the ball. He's going to power past Messi.
Go on,
Is he going to get past that Fiwc?
And Rafa just does enough there. This is really last chance saloon now for this guy, Kante. Just trying to drive forward for Rafa. Needs something big now.
If Rafa wants to get into this game, he needs a goal, we'd say, before the 70th minute mark. If he's got any chance of getting back into this game. Heung-min Son looking to be the man.
For Rafa, just offside there, Suarez. That's going to come back for a free kick.
Going to be cleared long by...
This is where he can be sitting.
That's a mistake.
He hasn't been in this stage before when he's been in front at this level. Can he hold on to results at a LAN event? That's the question that a lot of people will be like, oh, that's a lovely little ball there. Oh, this could be beautiful now.
FIFA.
Suarez is through. Did score the goal. Do not chip the keeper there. Be smart with it. Play inside if you can. A little bit too short on the ball there. Still in possession with it. Ronaldo, maybe get a shot away as Fiwc will get that one. Paul Pogba, play the ball across the box.
He's going to look for that back post run of Messi. Can he turn his man?
Shot. He does. Surely, this is it. Messi.
Ooh, drags it wide. That's absolutely huge. If that goes in, it's game over. 64 minutes gone on the clock.
He knows it as well. He's looking to the skies for a bit of hope there, but you're not going to be getting any hope there. Messi had to take that one.
Yeah, we've seen a formation change come out here from Rafa, where we've seen it off screen. Pogba, Nainggolan and Kante in the midfield now. Son going into striker. That's how much he trusts Heung-min Son to play out striker. And there we go, see the change. Suarez at striker, Ronaldo on the right, Son on the left. 5-star weak foot Heung-min Son, so it doesn't matter if he plays right or left. He's pretty comfortable on both sides.
It's now or never for Rafa. We need a goal, ASAP, to get yourself back in this game. You need 2 goals, but 1 goal will change the mindset. I can tell you now, ZEZINHO, he's a little bit worried right now. Even at 2-0 up, he's a little bit worried.
Yeah, he definitely is, and Suarez looking to make it 5 for ZEZINHO. He's 25 minutes away from London. We're going to see a huge reaction if ZEZINHO does go on to win this game.
Here we go. Paul Pogba now. Just maybe get past Luis there. Luis just does enough for that man from Brazil. Surely a high free ball out wide to Messi now. You can just see the players on the face come there. It's ZEZINHO on the left-hand side and Rafa on the right. Actually attacking in the same way as well. Here we go. Suarez, don't know why he's just done that there. There was no need for the scoop turn. He could just play it out and had a finesse.
I think sometimes when the players play so many games, it's almost ingrained into the brain to do the skill move as soon as the ball comes.
They're going to be tired though as well, Rich. They've been playing. I think they've been practicing all day, waiting for this game. I think it was some of the Brazilian players actually yesterday that were analysing their opponents.
Yeah, you also need to say as well, after analysing their opponents, these players have watched their
this is a beautiful turn now. Suarez, is he through? A little bit too much there. Calm down on the skill move.
They've watched their compatriots, they've watched the other players either go through or crash out of the tournament. This is the last game of the day.
Last game, last chance saloon. Messi, Kante now. A little bit too much on that one for Suarez. He's
happy
now.
He's 4-2 up, he's happy to give the ball away in that position. Rafa isn't really threatening anything at all.
I'm sure they're watching from Brazil now in that town where ZEZINHO is from. Such a young player, one of the youngest players competing in this event.
I'm sure opportunities will come right, left and centre for him if he does manage to see out this next 30 minutes of FIFA.
Here we go. We can't see with the changes that ZEZINHO is doing, but we can just see everything that Rafa
switching to a 4-2-2. It's going to be Kante going into right attacking mid and then coming off for Neymar. Gareth Bale also coming on, it looks like. We've not seen Gareth Bale used all tournament long.
Quite a strong player going forward. He's not bad pace-wise as well.
He decided not to go with Gareth Bale in the end. I'd like to see Gareth Bale used.
On the bench, so he said, been involved in the tournament, you're going to be coming on just now. Son. He hasn't really done too much since coming on at half-time.
Yeah, I think he expected more of an impact.
There we go.
Rafa.
Maybe he could. Suarez, Son. Just not the finish you need with it, not a toe poke, you need a side foot finish, a bit of oomph behind the ball, you could say.
Yeah, that had to go in. He just switched onto ultra attack, so he will be susceptible
to
a counter attack from Rafa.
Here we go. Rafa obviously in that blue from right to left. ZEZINHO left to right. 4-2 the score aggregate. You can tell at the top of your screen both these boys are from Brazil, and it will be one of them going to London to make it free of the players there from Brazil, and it actually sums up the continent that 3 players will be there. We've seen, 2 players from USA, 2 from Brazil, a number of other clubs, a number of other nationalities, in there. Colombia, Mexico, Canada, list goes on, Argentina. And here comes the corner now.
5 minutes
the score.
Separate ZEZINHO and London. Short corner played into Suarez. Can he find a 5th?
Maybe one more goal, one more twist in this tale. Will it just be the fairy tale script? I'm sure his mum will be feeling every minute, just wanting to say, get this game over and done with. Referee, blow that whistle and send my son to London.
If we see a late goal here from Rafa, it will all be up in the air. Ronaldo gets shoved off the wall by Elpoderosorafa, and that time is slowly ticking down.
Tell you what, I'm looking forward to this reaction now. Kante, through to Marcelo. Oh, it's just Messi there, Antonio Valencia. Fair play to him. And it's time of 3 minutes just separating these 2 guys. Pogba, this is the goal now, and then somehow an unbelievable effort. That's got to be it.
That's it, Brandon.
That's got to be it.
4-2 the scoreline.
He thinks he's done it. We've just seen a little fist bump from him in the corner of my eye. Up it goes. Referee, blow that whistle and send this boy to London.
What a tournament it has been for him. Finished 4th in the group.
And there we have it. He's going to London. He's done enough. ZEZINHO, the youngster here, he beats the fellow Brazilian. You can see what it means to his mum. Tears there. Such a big competition, but he will be in the big grand final. The best 32 players in the world. He'll be in London. Commiserations to Rafa, another superb Brazilian player, and what a future he will have. But the storyline, ZEZINHO, the whole town that's watching right now will be cheering, going mad for him, and will, more importantly, looking forward to that big grand final in London.
And more importantly, that is the first time in this tournament that the 4th seed has beaten the 1st seed. We didn't think it was going to happen coming into it. ZEZINHO definitely an underdog, but the young lad from Brazil has done it, and he has booked his place to London.
Tears again, the Brazilian boys, they're passionate, I'll tell you now, because they don't get the opportunities like this, they don't get to go on the big stages very often, but this is what you work for.
This is the start of his FIFA career.
This is what Foot Champs does, this is what EA Sports did with this fantastic invention of the Foot Champs this year. in sync with the FIFA Interactive World Cup, which is a superb competition which has been going for years and years on. But this year, it's different. It's bigger and it's better.
And competing at that FIFA Interactive World Cup Grand Final in London, not only will you have the chance, similar to 31 other players, to win $200,000, but the world will be watching. Esports organisations, football clubs, everybody will be watching, and they'll be thinking, we've got a player on our hands here, a young player who's willing to put in the grind, put in the weekends, put
young
in the
players
effort.
that maybe don't have the commitments, you know, the likes of
not have a family.
Exactly. You can play more time in the game. You're getting more free time. I'm sure it would have annoyed his mum, but I tell you what, long-term investments, we say, for moments like this, for all that, you know, all the stress, all the hours of effort you've put in there, this is your time to shine. As we saw, ZEZINHO will be in that grand final in London.
4-2 winner over Rafa. The Brazilian derby is over. And let's head over to Jump with our winner, ZEZINHO.
That's right. I'm holding the final ticket to London. It goes to no one more deserving than ZEZINHO himself. Congratulations. You have booked your ticket to London. This was the battle of the underdog, David versus Goliath. You were that 4th seed coming into the match. What was your mentality coming in, and how were you able to pull through such a stunning victory?
Em primeiro lugar, parabéns pela vitória, você vai para Londres. Essa foi a batalha Davi e Golias. Você saiu em 4º lugar, o Rafa era o primeiro. O que estava passando na sua cabeça quando você entrou nesse jogo e como é que você conseguiu essa vitória?
Eu consegui essa vitória porque eu esqueci os resultados maus de ontem, que eu comecei muito bem o campeonato, só que infelizmente depois perdi 3 partidas consecutivas, empatei uma, então não tinha muito o que fazer. Aí hoje é um novo dia, é um novo jogo para mim e consegui fazer essa vitória.
The first thing he did was to forget about everything about yesterday because he started well and then he had 3 losses in a row and then a tie. He was really, he couldn't take anything from that. So he started the day fresh, and that's how he managed to see it as a new game. That's the way he managed to win and go ahead.
It seemed that every step of the way you remained grounded. After every goal, you were there, you were speaking to yourself. What were you telling yourself after each of those goals, both scored for you as well as against you?
Parece que você ficou o tempo inteiro com o pé muito no chão, você estava falando com você quando você marcava gol, quando você tomava. O que você dizia para você na hora que você tomava um gol, na hora que marcava um gol? Qual era o seu pensamento?
Quando eu fazia um gol, eu pensava, continuar com o momento do jogo, porque sempre é muito importante no FIFA tu ter o momento. Mas quando perdia, eu pensava, não deixa abalar que essa vaga é tua.
He said that when he scored, I have to keep the momentum. He kept thinking that to himself. When Rafa scored, I cannot let that take me down. I have to keep going. I have to keep going. So he moved forward like a steamroller.
Well, now, not only do you get to represent your hometown, not only do you get to make your friends, family, your mother who's here proud, but you get to move on to London as you have secured that final ticket. Now, what is going to be your mentality, and what are you going to do to prepare for the long road ahead in that $200,000 prize pool?
Agora você deixou todo mundo orgulhoso, sua mãe, seus amigos, sua cidade, e agora você vai para Londres. Então, como é que vai ser a sua meta para se preparar e concorrer aos $200 mil de prêmio lá em Londres?
Primeiro, continuar jogando um bom futebol e treinar com a rapaziada aí que apoiou o dia inteiro para chegar no nível técnico deles também.
He will train with his friends that were here supporting him throughout this whole grueling day of tournament. He will keep on practicing until he reaches an international level that he needs in order to secure the prize.
Well, congratulations again, securing that 8th and final ticket for the Americas regional qualifier. 32 members entered the gauntlet. Only 8 of them remained, and they're going to be booking their tickets to London. That's it for me here. My name is Bill Jump Carter, and I have been guiding you throughout the day. We're going to get some last thoughts on those winners that booked their tickets to London, as well as one last look at those smiling faces on the desk.
Thank you very much, Jump, and of course, a superb job speaking to all the players, keeping us in touch with the pitch throughout yesterday, speaking to the winners at half-time, getting their thoughts, and of course, handing those important 8 tickets. What a few days we've been lucky enough to commentate over, Richard.
Yeah, fantastic day of the tournament, and let's have a look at the final 8 players who clinched that spot.
So let's start at the beginning of the day. Roma Aman, he came in